A note on lucky numbers. An interesting comedy drama. I mean, there is action going on and tension and a plot that we have to follow to see if our heroes make it through, pull it through. But there is also comedy because some of what's going on is preposterous, if not most. And we have John Travolta in a very good form. He's Russ Richards, a weatherman, reminding, of course, of the most famous of them all and the best role as a weatherman, one of the best in a comedy or film of any kind. Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, of course. He is having a romantic attachment that they're involved, that having sex together. He's involved with Krista, played by Lisa Kudrow, and there's Tim Roth, who is a bad guy. Not that Travolta is a positive hero. He's gig. Travolta and Tim Roth, again in the same film, even if this is not Pulp Fiction. Still an interesting film. And Michael Moore, the famous or infamous filmmaker, Fahrenheit 9/11, Bowling for Columbine, is Walter here. John Travolta, apart from his job as a weatherman, which makes him famous, people recognize him in the cafeteria, wherever, almost wherever he goes. He's trying to sell jet skis. He doesn't seem to sell any, but he keeps a smile on his face. That's likable and very good about him, that he's positive, even if he's making wrong decisions. And this positivity, optimism taken to this extreme can indeed be equal with irresponsibility, and he's reckless from one point on. Positive psychology has demonstrated, yes, it's good to be positive. Those people are more successful in private, professional lives, and they live longer, healthier lives again. But when this is exaggerated, you have Ross Richards as a result. So, seeing as he's not selling any skis, it's just a question of whether, he says, it's not anything else. He's getting with gig Tim Roth into sort of a scam, a deal. That is, gig will arrange with someone to rob his place, supposedly. And so we'll take the skis out, we'll get them away, and the insurance will pay because he's protected and he's being robbed. Only the employee he has, the number one employee, he gives him at one point a basket with things and a little bear. Number one employee, but there's just one employee because anyway they're not selling anything, as I said. He's having sex with his girlfriend in the shop, in the jet skiing outlet, while the bad guys try to break in. So he calls the police, they're caught, and then it's a deal turned very, very bad because it's called in the middle of the night from the police section. Russ Richards, look man, you have to pay the bail, that's $10,000, and you have to give me $10,000 for what I have been through, and on and on. So he's faced with blackmail. He's selling his Jaguar. He now has a car that doesn't even close the doors. I mean, the car is so bad that the doors don't close, and plus it's a yellow parrot, yellow-green, not the species, of course, back here, color. And so what to do to make money? Gig, Team Roth has another brilliant idea. Fix the lottery. And indeed, they work on that. They inject substance into the ball so that they select the numbers beforehand, and their numbers will just come out of the machine. They arrange it with Michael Moore, who's Walter, cousin of Crystal, to buy the ticket, and then he will get $20,000 and give them the money, which they will share. But it goes bad. Michael Moore, aka Walter, dies in a motel room because Crystal is pressing him too much, and he has asthma, and he doesn't want to give the ticket because he says, okay, you wanted so much money. Why do I get only 20,000? We need to divide between three. Where is the ticket? And they have a clash, and the guy dies. And of course, this is not the end of the movie, which is interesting and funny quite often.